Detroit's historic bankruptcy case is leading to a new regional system that will deliver your water.
This affects people living in Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties. So what does this mean for your rates and service? 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner joins us live from downtown Detroit. Jim, break it down for us.
I can tell you that your rates may go up single-digit percentages if you live in the city. Vastly improved services, much needed maintenance on a century-old system in this new regional authority, similar to what's been running and improving Cobo Center.
I think as the water department, we've seen for a number of years that there was a lot of bickering, there was a lot of sometimes bitterness, and people not able to get together.
Detroit's mayor says the city has 20,000 water main breaks a year in the summer, and especially the freezing cold of winter. Under the deal, the city gets $50 million a year to leverage into bonds for repairs. Money has to stay in the city's water department.
Between $500 and $800 million. We are going to go through the city and rebuild our water main system the way it should have been rebuilt years ago.
The Great Lakes Water Authority would run 40 years and be governed by a 6-member board, 2 appointments from Detroit's mayor, 1 from the governor, 1 each from Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties. Detroit will get that $50 million a year lease payment on its system outside of Detroit. Any rate increases are capped at 4% for the next 10 years. And $4.5 million will be available to help pay water bills for residents in Detroit or elsewhere in the 3 counties. At this morning's deal announcing news conference, county leaders said 15 months of negotiations finally ended with a resolution over control. And this was better than the alternative, a crammed down deal in the bankruptcy case upstairs.
We want to protect our ratepayers. I think that's a given. And in the past, we had nothing to say about it. So now I think that was a major development in this new authority.
There are going to be issues that I'm very concerned about. I'm not happy with either. But the reality is it comes down to what possibly could come our way if we don't agree to this.
Now, Hackle signed this tentative deal for Macomb County, but here in bankruptcy court this afternoon, attorneys told the judge he's the wrong guy. It needs to be the separately elected public works director of Macomb County. Judge Stephen Rhodes says he's not going to mediate a turf issue in Macomb County. They need to get this resolved fast. For Wayne and Oakland counties, those attorneys told the judge, we're good, and we're no longer objectors to Detroit in bankruptcy. Joanne, Jeff?
Well, Jim, we know that this isn't a done deal yet, so what has to happen to actually finalize this?
In the next couple of weeks, this does need approval by the Detroit City Council and one of these 3 counties. Then they'll finalize it and they'll turn it into the 40-year deal.
Thank you, Jim. Well, it has certainly been a nice